Upside Down by Susanna Deloya is a 2008 peek at the normalization of student loan debt from the perspective of aging Generation Xers, and how the political process has and has not addressed the enduring phenomenon thus far. What is the process of education?
Well, there's different phases, I think, to education, and so it depends on which phase we would focus.
What are the phases?
To me, if we go by child development, for example, I see it in my daughter. She's only 15 months old, and she's, goes from being completely dependent to now walking on her own. She knows what she wants. She's developing autonomy. And so I think education in this phase, but in every phase, is like a form of guidance. And so we're not only sharing knowledge with children, whether they're 2 years old or 17 years old. It's not only the sharing of knowledge, but also guidance.
What is autonomy?
Autonomy, the ability to make decisions on your own, the ability to act on your own, having your own willpower, I suppose.
What gets in the way of our autonomy here in this country?
I don't know. I guess I'm afraid to answer that question. I don't want to sound like a commie or,
Okay, so, no, that's a fair point. It's harder maybe to respond to the question without dogma.
Right.
What does it really mean to be... Oh, and by the way, I don't know the answer to any of these questions. I'm throwing at you. That's why I'm asking them.
Right.
I don't have these answers.
Yeah.
In 2006, I did something I swore I'd never do again. I had vowed years ago that I would no longer borrow money for education. I would not, as my father had warned me when I was a kid, become further upside down. To him, upside down meant spending and borrowing for a life that costs more than one could actually pay for. When you are upside down, a payment plan does not necessarily ever make you right side up. As an incoming doctoral student at Florida Atlantic University, I received a scholarship that consisted of a tuition waiver and an assistantship to cover my living expenses. I felt grateful and lucky that after 8 years of working as an educator, I finally would pursue my dream of earning a PhD. But I soon faced the fact that I could not survive on a yearly salary of $12,000. I knew I was not superhuman, and that if I took another job in addition to working as a research assistant and taking on the work of a full load of classes, I would not perform well. So I took out student loans and officially became upside down. It was not hard to meet classmates that had done the same.
My name is Isaac Carter. Currently Dean of Students at St. Thomas University. 34 years old, pursue my doctorate degree, go Obama, identify as a black nomadic feminist. And yes, I owe a lot of money.